Now I feel for the people of my country. I feel for people in Nigeria because they're going to be devastated right now. Again, for the second time running, we're not going to qualify for the World Cup.
Does anything change if you don't?
Oh, man, it has to.
Yeah.
It has to. If we don't make it to the World Cup, if we don't qualify, I just think the whole board of the NFF, they need to go. They need to go. Sorry, they have to go.
Mikel says the ball should go already. Sam, it's been in the news since yesterday. I just thought we should bring that interview so our listeners could hear, Mikel firsthand. But then you could feel the passion in his voice, how devastated, how upset he is with the fact that we're not even going to be at the World Cup. And he says if that doesn't happen, then the NFF should be dissolved entirely. If the government has come in his words, they should, even though that's going to be government interference and all that. But he says the government must have to step in to salvage the situation.
And the question I'm asking this morning is, why is he sparing the players? Why is he not speaking about the players who are actually the main actors?
No, if you actually listen to the full course of the interview at the point, of course, he said players will take a portion of the blame and all that, but he says
they take a larger part of
being. He says being in the team, having played for such a long time with the national team, he understands where the problems usually come from, and he says they're most times from the top.
How is it the problem? How is the problem from the top?
Welfare packages, good environment, giving the players, the platform to express themselves the way they want to do.
I think he's not being entirely honest. I'm not sitting here to speak for the NFF. I don't work for the NFF. I don't have the capacity to talk for the NFF. But OJ, you and I would agree that at least we've covered national team games, national games of the Super Eagles, and we've seen firsthand how lackadaisical these players can actually be. From his time, from Mikel Obi's time, I had the opportunity of also interviewing Mikel Obi. That was 2018, 2017, if I recall. I think it was a World Cup qualifier in New York. I think 2018, 2017 it should be, and we're meant to win that game. I think we drew or we won. I think we won either by 4-1 against Cameroon. I can't recall really the game. But you could tell after the game, we won that game. But after that game, we had a game 3 days after. But guess what? These boys were partying at the Le Méridien Libom Hotel. A lot of them left where they were lodged to go club. It's not like we don't know these things. It's not like we don't know the indiscipline in the squad. Yes, you can say the NFF have got a chunk of blame, but you cannot entirely heap it on the Nigerian Football Federation. You know why? They invited you, paid your flight tickets, you came to the country, you're lodged by 4 Point by Sheraton, we're told you have a crucial World Cup qualifier game against Rwanda. But what did you do? You had training sessions. What did you do? Did you step up? It was a labored victory. Itolu Arokodare's goal. If VAR even looked that goal well, maybe, just maybe, it could be chunked off as offside. Okay, we said, let's manage it. A win is a win nonetheless. Let's go to South Africa. The boys knew, without being told, OJ, you need to spark up. Was it the NFF's fault? Yes, you might say, they got to South Africa on Sunday evening. They trained on Monday and they played on Tuesday. Yes, these are convenient excuses that you can actually put there. It is fine for us to have those excuses. Okay, maybe the NFF should have arranged that after the game. When did we play? On Saturday? Was on Saturday? We played on Friday. On Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, after Saturday we should have left Nigeria immediately after the game and get to South Africa, on Sunday morning or whatever it is that is convenient for you to have the argument. It's fine. But on the field of play, when it really mattered, when we didn't have the big wigs of the NFF, when we didn't have the coach speaking, when we had only those boys to raise the standard of the game, South Africa was beatable in Bloemfontein. I will continue to say this until next year. South Africa, they were beatable in Bloemfontein. But what did the boys do? They didn't step up. They had no bite. They had no hunger in them. It took until the own goal scored by Truce Ekong for the boys to raise the game just to match the South Africans. This was a game we were supposed to. From the get-go, South Africans said they body us. They were having a large chunk of possession in the middle of the park. It was like we came there to say exactly, this South Africans, they sabi play ball. No! South Africa needed just a draw, and it was confident, okay, very okay for them. What did we do? What did the boys do? No, I totally disagree that, you want to sack the NFF. I do not speak for the NFF again. Let me reiterate that. But I think the boys have not covered themselves in glory. I think they should have done better. I think he can speak to the players like he spoke to Nicholas Jackson. I said, you need to raise your game. That's the honest truth. Not minding whose ox is God. These boys didn't cover themselves in glory. It was a very labored, tardy, shaky 1-1 draw against South Africa. And even when the final 10-15 minutes of that game, when you expected the boys to, let's look for a win, let's push, let's get something, we're lackadaisical. Alexi Wobi. I can go on to name names.
So you think the players should take the bulk of the blame?
They are the main actors.
It's not qualifying for the World Cup.
Of course.
And don't forget, it's not just about the South Africa game.
It's from game one.
From day one, so the boys should take the last
From
share.
game one, OJ. From game one. Let me even break it down further. 8 games we've played. 2 wins, 1 defeat, 5 draws. How many draws did we get here at home? These are games that are beatable, winnable. We drew against South Africa. We drew against Zimbabwe. We drew against, was it Lesotho? A shambolic performance by all standards.
So the point Mikel is making here is that the fact that these guys are not delivering has to do with some things that the NFF have as a
How so?
hasn't done.
How so?
Are we talking about?
Is it enumerations? Is it pay packages, bonuses or allowances, or not being lodged in good hotels?
Are we aware that these boys are still old man bonuses, Samuel?
I agree. They are old man bonuses.
So
but to whose benefit if they play at the World Cup? The NFF.
But that does not excuse the NFF from doing what they're supposed to do.
Let me give an instance. These boys play for club sides, yeah? They have a Champions League qualifier to play. And they need to win 2 games to qualify for the finals of the Champions League. Please tell me if it is the same performance that these boys will post it.
But these are humans too. You need motivation. I understand perfectly, Sam, where you're coming from. I think I understand. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, they are the principal actors. They are the ones that will sell themselves when they get to the World Cup. But then, is that also to say that because I have, then the body that is supposed to maybe take care of me, for instance, does not take care of me?
Don't get me wrong. I am not excluding the NFF from the blame.
The point is, who takes the largest proportion of
the players, certainly.
The NFF has been able to appoint men who have also, you can argue to say, the appointments of managers who
below par. I agree.
So is that also not a major
And I'm
issue?
saying these boys, is it rudimentary football they are playing? No.
But with a world-class manager, Hugo Bruce.
Hugo Bruce, world-class manager.
Yes.
Yes, but how many Nations Cup he don't win? How many World Cup he don't win? How is he world-class?
We're talking about titles that he's won across the clubs as his manager.
Would you please spare me that?
What has the Richard won?
He's taking
what has Finidi George won? I mean, you can talk about
he's
the
taking
quality
a chunk.
of managers.
He's taking a chunk of local-based players who are playing in the PSL to draw twice against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. In that same team, we have 2023-2024 African Football of the Year, 2024-2025 African Football of the Year. We have Alexander Iwobi, who had 18-goal involvement for Fulham last season. There's Samuel Chukwueze. Okay, let's leave Samuel Chukwueze off it. There's Fidel Odele Bashiru, who played for SS Lazio. How many goals did he score for SS Lazio?
The point is, has the manager used them the way he should use them?
The point is, have the boys spoken to themselves about doing well?
We could go back and forth as to, I mean, who gets the blame? But Mikel says if he had his way, the NFF would be sent packing.
And who will you bring in?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he
if you want to vie, you come out and tell us you want to vie. If you're interested in the position,
present himself.
Listen, we have an election coming soon.
Yesterday, Okocha was quick to say, look, all the reports about me wanting to be NFF president are fake and all that. So
I'm not sure he would ever want to try that. I mean, with the Delta State football we gave him, we saw how he ran down to the ground. So I'm not. I mean,
so who do you guys want to lead this football? Who do you guys want?
A man who is committed.
Like who now?
I don't know. But let's be very honest with ourselves. Has Ibrahim Musa Gusau done bad? We can't say he has done bad. So I mean, does he understand what it means to run the federation? I think largely, I think he does. So why don't you? Okay, if you want to really have a go or a bite at the presidency of the Nigerian Football Federation, I mean, come out and state. You throw your I'm interested. No, come out and say I'm interested. I can do this better. Let's know exactly where you're coming from. But they have not done well. They have not. I do not think you're.
So the players take the blame. That's what
the players take the large chunk of the blame. As against what Mikel is saying, that the NFF takes the large chunk of the blame.
I think that's really clear right now.